Hi everyone, my name is Tosina Jibade and welcome to this episode of Influencer Marketing. So today with me, I have a special guest in the house. His name is Ander Paul, popularly known as Lazy Writer on Twitter and Instagram. So if you're just watching this video or you're just getting to know about influencer marketing, then this episode is for you. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Oh my fine. All right, so what's up, Paul? How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes,
thank you for having me here today.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So tell us about yourself.
I am a writer. I love writing, so that's why the name Lazy Writer. I'm a lazy person too, so I love to write poetry and short stories. Okay, and I do a little bit of content creation too. Yeah, and a lot of people call me an influencer, so I guess I'm influential online somehow. Yeah.
So what does influencer marketing mean to you?
For me, influencer marketing is marketing whereby brands and services they draw their strategy around influential people online. So that way, they are not doing the traditional marketing. They are channeling their marketing through those influencers. So they are trying to reach the target audience via influential people online rather than newspapers, television, and the other traditional means of media.
All right, so can you tell us about your influencer story? How did it all start? Did you decide to, or did you say, oh, I want to become an influencer, or did it just happen?
I actually didn't grow up saying, okay, I'm going to be an influencer someday. Neither did I study it in school.
Okay.
So I think it's something I stumbled upon. Okay, I think sometime around 2012, okay, late 2012, and I had, I think, about 60,000 Twitter followers then. So I guess, and a lot of people thought I was funny. So I was getting a lot of followers. And then an agency in Lagos, I think that should be Brooks and Blakes. The first ever campaign I worked on was Made of Black. Yeah, Made of Black. So someone from the agency contacted me and they were like, how much do you charge for a week to put up posts on your page? And I'm like, oh, you are really going to pay me to do something I love doing? And I'm like, cool. So I called a couple of people, I asked questions and all that. And they were willing to, okay, I think back then they were paying me about 10,000 a week or so. And it was major money. I was happy to be doing what I loved and someone was paying me. So as time went on, it evolved. And here we are today.
And here we are today.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so what brands, can you just tell us, like, what brands have you collaborated with in the past and maybe right now?
A lot of them actually. Okay, I think Google sits at top.
Number one.
Yeah, number one. Then Coca-Cola, Pepsi, MTN, Glo. I think all the major telecommunication networks, and a lot of them actually. If I keep mentioning it, will probably still be here by tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, so like aside from top brands, do you work with SMEs, startup? Maybe people who are just starting a new business on social media. Do you work with such
Yes. I do stuff with individual services, even music artists who want their brand out there. They want to put their music out there, and all. So for me, there is basically no limit. There's no exclusion. We try to help everybody disseminate information or reach out to their target audience.
I know this is one question that I'm always happy to ask, and it's something because I love what it is. So, and can you tell us, or can you tell the viewers the campaign you enjoyed the most, like the campaign that you looked at and you said, wow, I gave my whole, I did my whole.
Okay,
so can you just tell us?
I think for me that campaign was very recent, and that is the Coca-Cola Mama the Mama campaign. That campaign for me was like, okay, there are some campaigns you have and everything just comes easily. You don't need to go hard on content. Like, you could actually relate it with your day-to-day life and experiences. For me, the ad was top notch. The ad was featuring the Two-Face DB and his family. It was top notch. So creating content around it was super easy, and the reception was great too. So I think that is the first thing that kind of gives you feedback on what you're doing. The reception has been great so far. It's still ongoing, and I've been loving every day of it.
You're enjoying it.
Yes, I am.
All right. So, okay. So, can you tell us what social media platform do you think would be the biggest in 2019, and why do you think so?
Okay, I would say Twitter, but for me, I think Twitter will forever be big and relevant. But Instagram is like where new influencers are emerging per second, per day, and all that. So I'd say Instagram, because every day on Instagram we have new fashion influencers, new style, new food influencers, and all that. So I'd say Instagram. And again, a lot of brands they deal with visuals. So and Instagram deals with visibility. You have pictures, images, and all that. So for me, I'd say Instagram.
Okay, so what makes it powerful as an influencer?
What makes me powerful as an influencer? I think my personality. Because there's something I tell people: when you have a brand, brands and individuals and services, they like to be able to put a face to your brand. They want to know the person they are dealing with. So I think associating my brand with my personality has worked for me.
Okay, so I think I'll ask this question now that you talked about brand visibility.
Yeah.
I know for some people, they don't want to put their face behind their brand. I don't know, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
We're all different.
Yes.
So for some people, they're extroverts and others are introverts.
Yes.
And for those who are not comfortable putting their face out there just because they want to sell or they want to market on social media, what would you say to them? Because this is 2019 and a lot is changing, with brands, agencies, influencers, marketers, So what would you say to such person?
Okay. The thing is, we all have one goal eventually, which is to always reach the target audience, and for the influencers, which is to maximize profit. So for me, I think it works different for everybody. So there are different routes, but one destination. So if not putting your face works for you, fine. If putting your face out there works for you, that's fine. It just depends on what angle you decide to pursue. So, but whatever you're doing, do it well. That's what's most important.
So in today's world, we hear influencers, we hear influencer marketing, we hear marketing, we hear social media, we hear digital media. Why do you think brands need influencers?
Okay. With the rise of social media, I think traditional media has taken a backseat. Okay, like I don't think a lot of our generations go to the newspaper stands like our parents used to do, or sit in the office and have newspapers delivered to them. Like according to numbers, the amount of people reading newspapers keep declining year by year. So like most people are online. They are reading online, they are connecting online, they want to be part of the conversation. As the news is dropping, nobody wants to wait for a newspaper or a magazine to tell them what is happening tomorrow, when you can have it as soon as it's happening. You can have videos, you can have imagery, and you can even share with your family and friends. That is like news on the spot. Yeah, so you can take steps to avoid certain things. You can know about traffic and everything happening. So I think the rise of all this on social media has made influencers very, very important. So for me, influencers are necessary because you can't just focus on traditional advertising to reach your target audience. So you also have to focus on what the new generation are all about, which is social media. So if you intend on reaching every age group, you have to do social media too. And when you do social media, you have to reach out to influencers, because there are certain people who are like the faces of social media. They have that influence, they have that reach, and when they say, oh, their followers, I use this, you should try it, they do. So I think that works.
Okay, so in terms of content creation, because I remember you talked about content creation. In terms of content creation, what do you think brands are getting wrong?
Okay, I mention this all the time. I think what brands are getting wrong in terms of content creation is not carrying influencers along in the thought process. Okay, what I feel should be happening is, okay, say a brand gives, especially the agencies, a brand gives an agency a campaign, and the agencies bring the influencers on board and say, okay, this is what we have, this is what we want to work with. How best do you think you can disseminate this information with your audience, and how best do you think we can reach our target audience? So the agency pool their resources, the influencers do theirs, and then we come up with a master plan, and then we kill it. Yeah, but it doesn't work that way. We all know it doesn't work that way. What happens is the brands give the agencies and tell them, okay, we want something along this line. The agencies, they go ahead, they draw their plan, they do everything. They even go as far as creating content and be like, this is exactly what I want you to put out. And most times it doesn't connect with our audience, but it's out of our control. That is what the agencies want, regardless of what the brand wants. So I think these agencies need to bring influencers into the thought process, the creative process of these campaigns. I think it would work better for every side.
Yeah.
Yes.
I totally agree with you. All right, so how important is it for you to create content?
It depends. Okay, like I feel it depends on what the brand and the agency wants. Okay, 90% of the time we deal with agencies rather than the brand directly. So when you are dealing with agencies, they do the creative part, they create the content, they tell you the direction, they create the artwork and all that. But when you are dealing with brands, they tell you, okay, be creative, tell me how does this work, how does this work. But I think mostly I've dealt with agencies, so we don't do much of the content creation or the creative thinking. They just tell us, okay, this is a brief or this is a content guide, and you just follow this guide and give us exactly what we want.
How many hours do you spend in a day on social media?
Okay, thank God I use an iPhone, so there's an app that calculates the hours. So I think I use at least 8 hours on your phone. At least 8 hours daily. Okay, I saw a tweet recently that said some of you wake up and you pick your phone and you don't even know if you can walk.
Yes, which
yeah,
is
I'm
true.
guilty. I do that when I wake up in the morning. First thing I pick is my phone, and when I go to bed at night, I probably sleep with my phone by my side. Yeah.
Same thing here too.
So I spend a lot of my I usually tell people that my phone is my office, like 80% my office, then my laptop and all that. Yes.
So how many hours?
In a day, I should say 8, 10.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. So mention your top 3 influencers.
I'd say Maraji,
Okay.
Demola Expose, and IP's Vodka. Yeah, they are brilliant for me.
Why?
I said they are very brilliant influencers for me. Maraji, she's been consistent, she's been versatile and very creative. Then Demola Expose, he's like the first generation of influencers. He's been there and today he's still going strong. And IP's Vodka, he's like the funniest person on Twitter, Nigeria. He can find fun in anything, and he can also get your message out there in a funny way, no matter how strong looking the message is or something. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Lazy Writa. Thank you for honoring us.
Thank you for having me too.
I'm sure that for those who are watching, they've learned one or two, things from the things that you mentioned, from content creation to working with brands and agencies, and also your top 3 influencers. I find them very interesting.
Yeah.
And I want to say thank you once again.
Yeah, thank you.
So guys, thank you all for watching, and until next time, it's still the Influencer Marketing series. So I'll see you guys later.